we're going to practice Lavender Blue on page 58. We're going to practice that first line. So the first thing that we need to do is take a look at where the slurs are across the two strings. So the first measure, practice slurs across from the D string to the A string. So not only do you just keep your bow going the same direction, then you're going to drop your elbow to change strings. Okay, let's do that again. D, A. If you need to, you can go D, stop, A, stop. Then practice them slowly until they're nice and smooth. Remember, you just keep your bow going, down bow, and then just drop your elbow. So that's the first measure. The second measure that has the brackets around it, we're going to practice like pros. Okay, so the first thing we do is we take a look at our rhythm. This has a quarter note. It has a red stem on it to make sure that you notice that it's a quarter note. So the melody, or excuse me, the rhythm is our red, apple, apple, or 1, 2, and 3, and. So the first note is not the same length as the other ones. It's not 1 and 2 and 3. It's 1, 2, and 3, and. Okay? Our finger numbers, well, first let's do our note names. It's A, G, F sharp, E, D. So say that a few times until you can do it really well. You can pause the video while you practice it. And then next, after you have that down, then we're gonna practice saying our finger numbers, okay? So we went up to that open A, so it's gonna be open, 3, 2, 1, open. It's just this D major scale going down. It's really familiar. So practice that a few times. A, I'm airplaying, that helps me. I suggest you airplay too. A, G, F sharp, E, D, or open, 3, 2, 1, open. Do that a few times until that feels really comfortable. Then we're gonna get our hand in the right spot. Make sure our third finger on the D string, we got our hand in the right spot. So we're gonna start with that open. Open, 3, 2, 1, open. Do that again. 1, 2, and 3, and. Okay, when that feels super comfortable, again, do it a few times. Then we're gonna practice it. Making sure my notes match, my third fingers are in the right spot. 1, I'm gonna do it without slurs the first time. 1, 2, and 3, and. Pause the video and practice that a few times, or go back a few seconds and play it with me. Let's do it. And now we're gonna add our slurs. So if you take a look at it, there's a green, I've highlighted it in green, so make sure to make sure that you see it. So there's one between the G and the F sharp, one between the E and the D. So you can practice that. When you've got that down, then we're gonna put it together with the open A, the first note. 1, 2, and 3, and. Okay, so let's put it together with the first two measures. 1, 2, 3. 1. And then for the next measure, it's the exact same as the first one, except you're going to put your first finger on the A string. So exactly like how you practice going from open D to open A, you just got first finger now on that A string. So D, can, to, low. Okay, let's put it all together. 1, 2, beginning. Measure when you go up to the B on the A string, it is an up bow. So we should have practiced it up bow. So let's practice it up bow a few times. D, B. So you can practice that until it's nice and smooth, and then you'll have that first line ready.